anyway? All right, we're live. We're not live, but we're on. Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of the LESSBANG Podcast. We're back after a year-long hiatus.
It's good to be here. It's good to be back.
All right, that's probably 12 seconds.
Yeah, I think so.
We're
That's
back.
all we can play.
We're fucking back. It's been,
Good
how
to be
long's it
back,
been?
man.
It's been a year?
Been like over a year, I reckon.
It's the
It's been over a year.
It's the 6th month of a year. So
What
it's
made us come back?
you.
Yeah.
But we have a thing. We have a theory that we are telepathically connected through the brain.
You were thinking it.
Because I thought
I
it,
said
and
it.
then you sent me the message the next day,
Yeah.
and it kind of tripped me out a little bit. But we're back, and we have a couple of things to talk about.
I think it was because you were also talking about getting back into streaming. And
I
I'm
was,
like,
yes.
let's just go for the whole damn thing.
Let's fucking
Let's
do
go for
everything. Let's
everything.
do everything. Let's get
Let's
the
do
whole
everything that we
the
were
whole
doing
package.
before. Yeah.
everything we're doing before,
Yeah.
and more. I was actually thinking of like starting up like vlogs. I like took my camera today to training. I didn't film anything because it was like I just wanted to like get a gauge of like what it would be like to take my camera to training. But I didn't film
You
anything.
didn't film anything?
Nah.
Dude, I've been thinking, like, I reckon it'd be very interesting watching, like, the day in the life of, like, a footy player. Like, even though it sounds, like, pretty cliche, like heaps of sports people do it.
Yeah.
It's still very
It's
interesting.
basic, but it's
Still very
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah. I watch this shit all the time.
Yeah.
I know Chad Townsend does one and it's pretty good. I can't remember what it is. I've watched like 2 episodes of it, but it's
Hell
it's
yeah.
it's something that I'm thinking of doing.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting into things. Month today since I've had my shoulder surgery. I've got a mad scar down the front of my shoulder. I had a lattier. I don't know if I'll get flagged for taking my. But yeah, it's like a 6-7 centimeter scar down the front of my shoulder.
Can't confirm it is a big
Went
scar.
successful surgery. Feels good. As good as a shoulder a month after surgery can. Can you turn your fucking phone off?
Feels good like a soldier. Feels good as a soldier can feel.
Yeah, it's good. It's as good as a soldier can feel.
Soldier boy up in his hole.
Blim, blim, blim. What was I gonna say? You fucked my train of thought.
Sorry. Your soldier's feeling good.
Yeah, my soldiers are feeling good. It's a month after. I've started getting some movement in
Show
it.
us your ROM.
Oh, do you want to see how high I can get my shoulder? Ready? This is the absolute. So this is my good shoulder, and this is my bad shoulder.
Can you see the hand? Or just?
Yeah, we're in the frame. And then to the side.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
We'll leave it at that. And I haven't started lifting any weights with it. It's just at the moment starting to get some range back and activating the muscles around the shoulder, but without doing too much stupid shit because it's still healing.
I feel like after saying that, I take my shoulder for granted because I can just be like,
Yeah, shoulder injuries suck. They do suck. It's like simple stuff like wiping my ass.
yeah.
That the first week.
Oh, because you're right-handed.
Of course, the
Yeah.
first week after
Be
I'd
so,
done it,
like wonky with it.
yeah. Well, I don't use I use my left hand, and it's like
Probably
wiping
miss
my
half the time.
ass with. It's like say for example, you get a stick, you put it in the ground, you put a little bit of toilet paper on the end, then you try and like wiggle your ass on it. It's so fucked. It's so hard to do, but after a month, I feel like I've almost mastered it. Look at the reflection on my glasses. And then, one day I'll get back to the right hand. I miss it. I miss using my right hand. But yeah, lefties for life, baby. But the first week after the surgery, I was still in so much pain. Like the first time, I didn't shit for 3 days after the surgery because of all the
Too many
pain meds
painkillers.
going through my system, and it blocked me up. So then I took some laxatives, and it cleared
Just
that
sent
shit.
ya.
They sent me. I had 2 coffees and a laxative, and it
Yeah.
was like.
Do you know what just occurred to me? Sorry. You know how you're saying like you're right-handed, you can't do anything with your right hand, but you're left-footed as well. How rare is that to have like someone who's right-handed and left-footed? Like,
Is there?
but like because usually it's like you use your right side of the brain.
Yeah.
Well, it's like right side of the brain. It's like your left side they use. The left side of the brain, and then it's like the right side you use. That's what I heard. But like, how are you using like right hand, left foot? Like,
It's like
how
limitless.
are you with your right foot? Sorry, and left hand.
My
Like,
right foot.
Are you really bad with your right foot?
Yes.
Because like,
Well, I'm
I
not
feel
terrible, but I'm like way better with my left.
Because like,
It's kind of weird. Is it called
you're-
it's not ambidextrous, is it?
ambidextrous when you can use both
Both
feet,
hands.
both hands.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But like
It's just weird being right-handed and left-footed. Like so odd.
it
don't
is
you think?
very rare. I don't know many other people that are like that. But I guess
Yeah.
a lot of
My
left-footed
brother's
people would
like
be like
that,
that.
left-footed, right-handed, but
Bro,
still
we're
very rare.
Built different. We're built different.
yeah.
I'm telling you. Yeah, don't
But do you know
don't
what
get
it-
shoulder surgery. Don't
well,
recommend it.
But I always say, and I think like everyone admits this, like with like football, soccer players, left footers have the craziest shots.
Without
on
a
them.
doubt.
Like
Left-
the craziest shots, like
The most
Lucas
accurate.
Podolski, Robin van Persie,
Olivier Giroud.
Giroud,
My
Lionel
boy.
Messi.
Yes. Who else? is
Left footers are crazy, bro.
Isn't
There's some
there's
wicked
someone that
left-footers.
there's someone that's he's French.
Oh, he's French.
He's from.
He's from France.
I can't remember his name. He's
wait,
I
left-footed.
think he's a midfielder and he just hits bombs.
Oh no, Xhaka. He's
Xhaka,
left-footed.
yes. It's everyone just
Yeah,
fucking
just like
shot
if you
power
got,
100.
yeah, if you're left-footed, you just got to bomb.
I always love when you play FIFA, having that left-footed midfielder changes the
Just-
game because you send him right and then you go back
Just go bang.
straight through.
So what was you saying?
What was you saying? I can't even
Right.
remember. Yeah, it was just
Something
like
about
there's little things that I can't really lift anything at the moment. Like I can't pick shit up. So like having to like it's just makes everything so much harder and I feel kind of useless getting everyone else to do
Yeah.
shit for me. But it's all good.
yeah.
How have you been?
Yeah, I've been pretty good, man.
You've got a new job.
Got another new job.
Number 3.
Number
3.
Big number 3, my lord. It's more like number 15.
Yeah.
Like, I've had that many jobs, but this is like the third big job in the construction industry. I'm working with my brother now.
Way better.
Way better. Like every job I've gotten has just gotten better and better for me. And I know I probably said this last podcast last year. But I remember the last podcast we had, I had just finished my first week at that job. Now I'm 3 months into this job. So I was at that job for 10 months.
Wait, take
Yeah.
us back. When I gotta remember the timeline. You
Mm.
went from what job were you at? And then
I started, when I first started living here, I was working at a company building a $15 million home in Hunters Hill.
that's correct.
That was a huge house. It was just on one job.
Yeah.
And then that one was the one that was like kind of making me miserable.
Yeah.
And then I got the job at Metricon.
Didn't you have a job for like 3 days?
I had a
before?
job for a week, and the guy loved me. He lived
Yeah.
he lived
In the
around the
area,
corner from
yeah.
me. And like the first day I started there, I got a call from Metricon being like, "Oh, you want a job interview?" I was like, "Oh, I just started at this new place today." And they're like, "Oh, just come to the interview anyway." I was like, "Okay." Did the interview the next day, and then the next day after, like, "Do you want the job?" And I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after three days into my new job, I'm like, "Oh, I'm already gonna start this new job, this new job."
I remember
And
when
then I
you said
started the week after.
And then you left. He left me.
Then I left you.
And then I left Sydney and went to Gold Coast for 3 months, which was cool.
yeah.
That was fun. That was great. But yeah,
What's
how's your new
happened in
job?
the last year?
I cut you off the
You got
timeline.
sidetracked.
I did.
New
How
job's
is it?
good. New job's really good, man. It's full on.
Is
Days go so quick. Weeks go so quick. I've got like 24 jobs
Yeah.
currently running at the moment, all over Sydney. So it is full on, but like 3 or 4 hours of my day is literally just driving from job to job. So that's where like half
Do
my
you
day
get sick
goes.
of that?
No,
Really?
because like the driving goes quick because I use the driving to like make all the phone calls because I literally have to make like 50 to 100 phone calls a
Businessman
day.
things.
Pretty much, man.
It's good, man.
And then heaps of emails and then being on site and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just there's just so much to do all the time. So I use like driving to do all my phone calls, so I'm
Yeah.
not wasting time. And I also, and then when I like, just driving from job to job, when I want to just relax a little bit, I'll listen to the Chris D'Elia podcast.
The man.
Congratulations.
That's
I
inspiration.
listen to
love him.
him. I'll listen to a little bit of music and
If our podcast ever becomes 1/100th of the popularity of
1
that podcast,
million.
no, not 1 million, because
Okay.
then we'd have like one
Well,
view,
yeah. True that.
like one.
1/1000th.
It'd be unbelievable. What a man,
Yeah.
Chris D'Elia. Come to Australia, please. You're a funny comedian.
Jagger Post put me on Chris D'Elia, and
Yeah.
I've never gone back.
He's so funny.
He's a very funny.
He's so
man.
funny. He's
He
gone
makes
through a lot of.
like he'll put you in a good mood.
He
if you're
will.
not-
He's a
if
funny
you're not in a
man.
good mood.
All right.
But yeah, job's good, man. Job's good. I'm enjoying it. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's way less stress for you too, because you're
Yeah.
working you're like in the family.
yeah.
I
man.
wasn't picking my nose there. I was wiping. I have a
the
cut.
jewel.
I have a cut just here.
Mm.
I didn't pick my
I
nose. I
can't see it.
promise. What about the NRL season at the moment?
A little bit up and down.
It's pretty crazy, eh? Like you can't predict anything. Like as
No.
we speak,
as we speak.
Brisbane are beating Melbourne. In Melbourne.
Yeah, and I had Justin Olam to score a couple tries in my multi, and Justin Olam is not living up to my multi.
No one
I had
gives a
lot
fuck
of-
about
I
your
had a
multi,
lot-
mate.
I had a lot riding on that. $5.
$5.
That's all right. I still love you,
Gamble
Oldham.
responsibly, kids.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
But
not
yeah,
even,
like
I'm not
it's
allowed
not-
to. I'm not allowed to bet on
I was
NRL
literally
stuff.
just, huh?
I'm
You
not
know?
allowed to bet on
Yeah.
NRL, so I
No, you
I
can't.
bet on NBA and NFL, and
And
NBA
horses.
just finished today, and horses. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty good at horses sometimes. Never.
But like, it's like you said, it's very hard. Like, the teams are just very like unreliable this year. Like you can't trust a team to just win. Like as we speak, like you said, Storm are like losing to Brisbane right now. I don't know if they're losing anymore, but they were losing. And then the only team that like have been really consistent this year, like really consistent, is Penrith.
Yeah.
And every other team has just been kind of up and down. There's been a few like shocks, like Cowboys
and Broncos
Brisbane
top 4.
killing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then like every other team has just been a little bit average.
I reckon it's what happened is, so the new rules came in, the 6 again rules in 2020, and then it's sort of, they adjusted it again last year. And I feel like now everyone's sort of got used to those rules and everyone's sort of come up to speed on it. And it's really, I reckon it's definitely like evened out the playing field. Like obviously you still have Penrith and Melbourne, like clear top 2 at the moment. Could change, it's still only round 15. But like, I feel like a lot of teams have like been able to build up like the game plans around like that sort of like the rules at the moment, and everyone's sort of just got way more used to it. It's good, but because you don't have like, I remember last year people were complaining about big blowout wins, and it was like the top 3. It was us, Melbourne. So like last year we only lost games. The only games we lost were to Penrith and Melbourne. The only 2 teams we lost to.
Yeah.
And then like Penrith only lost to who'd they lose to?
They lost to.
They lost to Melbourne, and then
Para?
Para maybe.
No, Para beat
Beat Melbourne, and then Penrith lost to someone else.
Yeah.
Us. We beat them in the prelim.
Yeah, but they
it was like rare. It was rare to lose, and like us, it was like top 3 win, like always won, and then everyone else was just like
they lost to Tigers, I think.
Tigers.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
It was
did.
in Origin when they had heaps of people, like
Yeah.
heaps of players out. I remember.
Yeah.
Did we watch it here? Yeah, we did watch it here.
Oh, did we?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, we watched it. Yeah, I remember that game.
Why is that funny?
For no reason. Oh, shit. No one's gonna understand that.
No.
I'm probably gonna cut it out.
No.
Yeah, it's good. It's entertaining football this year, but like there's some tight games.
Good
we
games.
watched Cowboys come back against Manly.
That was a great.
That was
game.
insane.
Yeah.
See Toddy Payton going absolutely nuts in the coach's box. He looks like he loves it. He'd be stoked because obviously like. Yeah, even like the Cowboys, they haven't changed the team too much from last year.
They just dramatically improved,
And it's just
crazy.
they've just been insane. They just keep winning, and it's like
what players that. What's the difference between last year and this year's team? Like, what players have come in?
They got Chad Townsend as a halfback, which is a big position to have.
Yeah, but like one player.
Yeah.
Do you reckon one player is going to make
Halfback. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you wouldn't think one player would make that
Yeah.
difference. They got Nanai playing. They got Holmes is
Yeah.
in good.
Holmes is killing it this year.
Great form. They got
Yeah.
Drinkwater. He
Yeah.
wasn't even in the team at the start of the year.
Dearden's playing really good.
Dearden playing well. They got the Hammer on the wing.
Yeah.
He's in career best form as well. Everyone's sort of just hitting their straps at the same time.
Good,
Tamalolo's back playing big
True,
minutes.
He is.
The wrecking
He's
ball.
playing 50, 60 minutes.
More. He's playing like 70 plus.
No way.
That's insane for
Wow.
a middle forward.
That is, eh?
And like for someone that has the output that he does. But anyway,
It's crazy.
that's enough football because football talk can
get
get a
tedious.
little bit drab. Except up the Blues, game 2, Jack Whiten is out. That's not good.
No, who do you reckon's going to step in?
I hope Campbell Graham, my boy
Yeah.
Stretch, I hope he gets in the team.
He deserves it.
I reckon he should get in the team.
Yeah.
I reckon he should have been in game 1 team, but I don't know if that's just a little bit of bias because he's my teammate, but I think he should be in. Do you have any suggestions? Coach Bocco?
I really like Stephen Crichton.
Yeah, he'll be in he'll definitely be one center.
Yeah.
But now that Whiten's out, it's freed up that
I
second.
like Crichton and Tony Staggs. Tony Staggs is my name on Steam. I love him. I don't know why. It's just
It's
the name.
from that one video, isn't
Just
it?
the
Notorious.
the notorious video.
The best video. The best video on the internet. Wasn't that your profile picture for a little while?
No, someone else did.
Oh.
That. Yeah, no. I respect
What
Tony,
a
man.
oh man, huge respect.
Huge
Put some
respect
respect
for
on
that.
his name. Yummy.
Well, we got some good centers, but yeah, 100% Campbell Graham should be in the team.
I feel like he should be.
100%.
He's so consistent.
He's got to be in that team.
He's probably, I reckon, for us at South, he's been our best he's
This
player of the
year?
year so far.
I think,
For me
Yeah.
personally.
No, I agree.
And then like he's always like when we do players player and shit like that, he's always a name that gets chucked around. And
Turn your phone off, mate.
sorry,
Turn your phone off, mate.
Mike, turn your
Turn
phone
my
off.
phone off.
Turn your fucking phone
mate.
off. All right, I can't reach it. Take my strong hand. Shit. Oh man, my shoulder feels so bad all the time. What were we saying? He's always. I reckon he's like so far our player of the year. He's been so good. So I really hope we go to Perth and we get the dub against Queensland, because that game 1 loss was a shock.
That was, yeah.
We watched that
That
together.
was-
I went to your place. We watched that game.
Yeah.
Very sad thing.
It wasn't a great game. Anyway,
Yeah.
we move on.
We do. We move
move
on.
on.
We
And then
rebuild. We
if we
recoup.
if we don't win in Perth, we don't even consider watching the third game.
No, we always watch the third game
Oh,
because then
I
they could be
probably won't.
debutants.
Debutante.
Debutants.
Who do you reckon would debutante?
Well, if they don't play stretch in game 2 and they lose game 2, then they have to play in game 3.
Yeah.
And then I reckon they'd just. It's like
They bring in a
last.
couple of they brought in Mitch Moses.
Remember, yeah, last year after we won the
and
first 2 games, then they
they brought
played.
in Mitch Moses and someone else.
Who was the 5'8"?
Oh, come on. I don't remember.
I can't.
Jeff.
I can't.
It was Mitch Moses and someone
Yeah,
else.
it
and
was.
lost.
Who was the?
Who was the
No, I think they played
was-
Whiten. They played Whiten in the halves. It was Moses and Whiten, and they
Oh, you
put somewhere
sure?
else in the centers.
I don't
It was still
remember.
Latrell and Turbo in the centers
Oh, okay.
because they just didn't play Clear and Luai.
Yeah. Why is that?
Well, because
They just rested them.
we beat Queensland by
Yeah.
50 points both first 2 games.
Yeah.
Then we lost third game. That was really really crazy last year.
Mm.
That was crazy.
That was
Yeah.
fun to watch those games.
It was fun. You know what else was fun? Living in Queensland for 3 months.
Yeah.
That was a great time.
That would have been amazing.
It was so crazy how it all happened. I don't know if I've told the story, but I'll tell it now. So what happened was, how long before I start the story? How long? Oh, we're only 17 minutes into the podcast. We got
Oh,
plenty
I
of
thought
time,
it
mate.
would be like 40 minutes.
Oh,
or
man.
maybe 55 minutes, maybe 45 hours. I don't know.
We don't know. We're just talking about. Good luck to our editor, me. So what happened was all this stuff happened was like COVID cases in New South Wales, Sydney especially, were going up and up.
Sydney,
and up.
Australia.
What like it wasn't really. We're looking back on it now that even now they don't really report on it, but I reckon there's still thousands of cases a day.
Yeah.
But
The flu's taken over.
the flu has taken the flu. They reckon the flu hits you harder than
The COVID.
than the vid at the moment. My mum and dad both had it recently, and
The
mum
flu.
was sweet. Dad rattled. Mum
Really?
sweet.
Mum.
Mum
Animal.
built different. She's a fucking boost. But yeah, we
So it's huge glasses of red wine.
bro, they just sterilized the body. It's a, what
Yeah,
are they?
the red
What the
wines.
Johnny Depp mega pint of wine?
Oh, you poured a mega pint?
Yes. Wait, that's what for the Chris D'Elia podcast. And he's like, she shoots in my bed. Have you seen that? He's like, oh no,
haven't
he's
seen
doing the act again. I'll allow it. I actually quite like that movie. Yeah. So the cases, like looking back now, it's not really that much compared to what it is now or what it has been. But the cases were getting closer and closer to 100, and then so it started off when we were supposed to play the Cowboys down at Core Stadium, which is called now ANZ basically, or whatever, like is it Homebush? Is that Homebush?
ANZ Stadium.
ANZ Stadium.
Yeah.
But it's called Accor now. That's
Accord.
Accor Stadium.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But yeah, so we were supposed to play them there, and then because of all the COVID cases, it got moved up to Newcastle because that had lower COVID cases, and it was a limited crowd there. And then the week after, we played Tigers in front of no fans, which was like a throwback to the start of 2020, which was weird, but kind of it was all right. It wasn't that bad weird. And then the week, so we played the game against the Tigers, won the game, and because we were back in COVID protocols, or we couldn't go anywhere, we just had to go training at home. Shops, we could go to shops, we couldn't go anywhere else. And then it was on the Monday we come into training, and they sat us all down. And they said, "Look, there's a chance that we might move up to Queensland. We don't know yet, not sure, but get your head around that. If we and then we'll let you know." And then so that was on the Monday, and then the Tuesday we came back into training, and they were like, "We're going up to Queensland." The NRL said we're only going to go for 2 weeks, And then South's like, don't listen to NRL. It's probably going to be closer to a month.
Yeah.
But
boy, were they wrong.
But this is on the Tuesday. Like, go home. You can only take 2 bags up, which is like I had a big bag and a backpack, and then they were like, pack as much as you can into there because you don't know how long we're going to be up there. And then you can take other stuff, like you can ship it up. You got to bring it to training and shit. But then they were like, at last second, they were like, oh, you can have 3 bags. It's like, sweet. So I packed all my shit up, and then it was like, we're leaving Wednesday morning, like flying out up to Queensland. It was insane.
I'd be so excited.
For me, I felt, so a lot of the boys moving away from families, I felt bad because like we didn't know how long until the families were going to come up. They were always going to come up, but we didn't know when. But then in my head, I was like, fuck, man, I'm living at home alone.
Yeah.
I see the boys are training, but I can't see anyone when I'm at home. So I was like, this is like a fucking great improvement in life. It was so cool. We moved into a place. It was like a resort with we had
like
bulldogs. Yeah, it was locked off. So we were seen as dirty. We were in a red zone, and we couldn't go out to the public for the first 2 weeks. We had to do an isolation, which was like an isolation while still training and playing.
Inside the hotel.
Yeah. It was like a resort. We had the best place. We were in the Gold Coast. It was like we had a pool. You could walk around. It was like little towns. We were down the far end. It was us, Canberra, Parramatta, Raiders. I said Canberra.
Canberra, Raiders.
It was Warriors and
Brisbane Broncos.
Fuck, let me start again. Canberra,
Warriors,
Para, Bulldogs,
Canberra,
and there was another team. What was that? Us?
North Sydney Bears, Newtown Jets.
I think that was it.
5 teams.
There was 5 teams there, and we were the kings of the castle because we didn't lose a game against any of those teams.
Yeah.
I think there was one more team.
Tigers?
No. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it was so cool. So we were there for like...
Eels?
I said the Eels.
Panthers.
Us, Canberra, Para,
I feel like if there was another team you'd remember.
Warriors, and Bulldogs. Yeah, that was it. And then it was sick. And then we moved. And then after a little while, after like 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, we moved to our own place on Surfers Paradise where we had our own apartments. It was so sick. It was the best time. Such a fun time. I kind of miss it. I think about it all the time. We talk about it with the boys and we're like, fuck, we miss that.
Should have invited me up if I was allowed.
You could have.
I could have been your little brother.
You could have.
Yeah, you'd
Family.
be like, my little brother, family. My little adopted brother.
Because then you would have
He's
also
from
paid.
Egypt.
Yeah. Oh, man.
What about, you thinking of moving soon? Or
Yeah.
1 year later, we're still in the same setting?
Did throw a moving out party, and then stayed. It was a party. It was the fucking best party.
Being a party.
It was such, it was a great party.
A big party.
Someone
Huge
shit
party.
in the garage.
Yeah. On the table tennis.
Yeah.
Or next to the table tennis.
Right.
It was hidden.
On it.
Like
We
no
couldn't
one
find
could find it,
I
but
remember
it was a smudge.
The next day, I got like whatever was left in the bottle of vodka because I knew it was like going to sterilize it, and I poured it on it, and then a bottle of Coke because I was like, the fizziness and the carbonation would destroy it.
You know what would be funny if like you poured it on there? It's like in the Simpsons movie when Homer dumps the silo in the lake. It's like evil.
It's like that one little percent, and then fuck. It was so disgusting. Because remember the next day we kept walking around like we're cleaning up. And we're like, fuck, it smells like human shit.
It smells like shit.
We don't know who did it. If anyone watches this and you're the culprit, message me privately. You shit in my garage.
Yeah. Man, those parties.
The best.
The best.
We're gonna throw another one soon.
We have to.
Very soon.
Good parties.
Stay
man.
tuned.
Had a lot of good memories in this
Stay
place.
tuned. Such a.
Kind of makes me.
I'm gonna miss it.
It makes me like not want you to move out.
But
like,
it's always
for the nostalgia.
Think about
nostalgic purposes.
Think about when we're like 35, 40, 45, 50, and like we're always gonna live around this area.
Driving
probably.
past and then looking at the no. But do you know what's gonna happen? The developer's gonna buy it, knock it down, and then we're gonna be like, no.
We're gonna cry.
No, the house isn't there anymore.
I'm gonna chain myself to like the house. Naked. Just have my butt and I got like a big bulldozer. We won't go. We won't go. Yeah, I'm looking at moving into like an apartment.
Yeah.
It'd be good. It'd be really good. Some
apartments are nice.
There's some very nice apartments around here.
I love like apartments that are high up and then just
well, that's what I want.
Balcony views. Fresh air.
I went and stayed at a mate's place up in Newcastle, and he had an apartment and it was like the
Yeah,
sun.
apartment.
Yeah, apartment up top floor.
Very fancy.
Sun at sun at window. So like woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and like watched the sunrise come up through the window. It was so nice. I was like, that's what I want.
That's
I want something like that. It's so cool. I was like sat there and just like,
yeah. This
felt
is nice.
I'm playing myself. What?
Did you, you just sit on the balcony with
Yeah.
your morning coffee,
Yeah.
watching the sunrise.
Yeah,
over the
exactly.
water.
Watch all the weird
That's
people that are
luxurious.
running early in the morning.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What
Go
you doing,
home.
laddie?
Go bed. It's
Go
cold.
bed. Go bed. It's cold.
Go bed.
Cold
It's
outside.
cold. Cold outside. But yeah, it's some opportunities have arisen, and I have
Yeah.
a chance to move into an apartment very
Yeah.
soon.
Exciting.
Yeah, it'll be very good. It'll be
Yeah.
very good.
This
Yeah.
house is the OG. though.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna miss this house.
It's a good house, man.
I'll just get itchy eye. But yeah, it's. Are you gonna move in?
You want me to move in?
I don't know. You gonna?
Maybe I want to move in. Maybe I want to move in.
You'll be a boozy.
Maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes maybe shit. I reckon it'd be a good idea if you move in. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be bad for anything.
The only thing is, I literally work on the M7 corridor.
Doesn't fucking matter.
So I'm from fucking out Austral, out down Austral Leppington Way, and then I'm out fucking Penrith, and then I'm out fucking Box Hill Gables, and then I've got like 2-3 jobs in Lidcombe and
You're like a
Dundas
proper
and
Westie
Rydalby.
at the moment.
Heaps
It's insane.
westernised,
It's insane.
just westernised, bruh.
Born and raised.
But
Welcome to the inner west.
Living in like the Shire, it's pretty far. From
Great
everything.
lifestyle. But yeah,
Far from where I work.
true.
Got like I for the amount of driving that I do, I wouldn't want to extend that, like
Yeah.
doing even more driving than what I do.
Jacob
and I'd probably
Trussell, yeah.
it'd probably be major intrusive. It'd be adding like easily an hour to my driving every day because
Yeah.
it's like half an hour to where I live, and then like currently, and then all the driving that I do now. So it's like half an hour. And then I'm pretty much to where I am living right now, and then like I do all the driving on top of that.
It'd just be way more
It's
than.
just so much.
It'd be back to
driving.
like remember when you started your first job here and you were just
I was
fucking
driving. I was
for
driving an
ages.
hour. Driving
And I
an
reckon
hour
that
there, an hour
contributed
back.
massively to when you were like, "This is fucked."
Yeah, because waking up so early, getting home so late, not having any time to myself.
Yeah.
You know, paying
Mate,
my own
you could
petrol.
not have finished Elden Ring.
No way, bro.
What a
No
game,
way.
by the way.
Finish that game.
I reckon it's the best.
Sensationungi. Sensationalu. Sensationala. Beautiful
the
game.
fuck up.
That game is mwah.
I reckon it's the best game made in the
Such a good game.
last 10 years. Best game.
I haven't finished a game in like 8 years. I finished one game, Assassin's Creed Origins, because it's like ancient Egypt.
Yeah,
And
of
I was
course.
like super fascinated. So I finished that game, and in the last 8 years, I've literally only played like MMOs, like WoW Classic, or like I played first persons like Warzone, Fortnite, all that shit.
Battle Royales and
Halo.
shit like that, yeah.
I haven't played like open world games like that and finished it. Like I tried playing Skyrim, I tried playing Witcher, I've tried playing like The Division, I've tried playing heaps of other open world games.
Division was good. It was just
pretty repetitive.
yeah, very
But
repetitive.
The only game that I finished was like Elden Ring.
I'm
I'm literally still playing today. And like you can go to New Game 1, but I've just been playing online. I've
And
just
just
been
doing the
dueling
little
people.
shit.
I've just been dueling people.
Is that? You reckon it's hard? I reckon it's pretty hard.
I've
eh?
been pumping everyone
Really?
because I've just got that one sword that just yeah. And you
They can't handle it.
No.
Wow.
Like there's a few little things that you can do that makes you like virtually impossible to kill with that
Yeah,
sword.
that's sick.
And like I've just been pumping.
And like it's
everyone.
not like a game you can finish in 15 hours. Like it takes time.
Nah, because you got to explore.
You have
gotta-
to,
you gotta
especially the
explore
first
the
time you're
map.
playing through. I reckon I'm about 10 to 15 hours from finishing.
Yeah.
I'm at the fire giant.
Oh,
I
you're
just-
not far off.
I just got stomped by him,
Yeah.
and I was like,
He's got so
well,
much HP.
"It's fucked.
Yeah.
It's 40,000.
yeah,
He's
something ridiculous.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
You gotta get your mimic tier up.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Elden Ring talk.
Yeah, sorry.
We
Elden
won't get too much.
Have you
into it.
Have you fought that dragon in Farum Azula? It's like the Platysex.
Farron Azul?
He's like, I think he's not a he's an optional boss.
No,
It's
no,
like
I
a big
haven't.
dragon. It's like it's in this sick ass arena, and he's like
Mm.
floating in the middle, like he looks
No,
like
I
a.
haven't. I remember because
flask.
I remember like you gotta get to him, like you gotta jump down a couple things, and then you get to him, and then there's like an item there, and I just picked up the item, and I fucked off.
Really?
I'm not gonna fight this guy. He's just gonna kill me.
It's apparently so.
Yeah.
That's the best fight in the game. They reckon.
Oh, really?
The most fun fight, and it's like
Ah.
it looks beautiful,
Maybe I'll find.
beautiful.
maybe
Did we
I'll
want to have a
find
look
it.
if there was any questions?
Yeah, let's do that.
There was a section. I don't know how many questions there are. I don't know how hopeless you guys were, but I definitely saw there was one question for Bocco. There might be more. We did put an update in Discord.
No one really cares about me, so
I don't
that's
think
alright.
no one put any, no one put any extra questions in. So the only question for Bocco from this week is.
We didn't put it in early enough. We didn't give the.
So for the next
enough
episode,
notice.
send through some questions in the Discord chat. There's questions, Bocco questions and hosty questions, where you get to know us a bit better, and we'll ask each other. So we won't see it; we'll blind react to it. But this is the question. This is the question for Bocco.
What?
How big is too big? Take that how you will, and just I want you to explain your answers as well.
How big is too big?
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm thinking outside the box here.
Of course you are.
How big is too big? That can only really refer to one thing. I feel like penis. No.
Nah,
No. What else could it refer to?
like
How big is too big?
that Pepsi bottle. Too
well,
big?
Okay. No, that's just the right size.
Nah, it needs to be bigger. It needs more Pepsi in it.
No, well, what if you don't want a lot of Pepsi? Because you can get bigger
It's Pepsi Max. You can drink as much as you want.
You can drink a bigger bottle of Pepsi.
Bottle of Pepsi.
Bottle of Pepsi.
All right.
So
How big
this
is too big
bottle-
for cock? Do you reckon?
Cock.
Yeah, but for a bottle, that needs to be bigger.
Yeah.
For cock. For a
oh.
cock. How big's too big for cock? Someone just scored, by the way. I can hear it.
it. Who do you reckon scored? Oh, please.
Oh no, he's
Oh,
dropped the
no.
ball. Justin Olam, goodbye.
So aggressive.
That's how he says it, but.
How big is too big?
Ganganane, my boy.
All right, so I think it's too big when the girl thinks at any stage it hurts. Any stage. Do you know, like when it's like you can like when you start to put it in, and then sometimes it just slides straight in, and then sometimes they're like, ow, 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 ow.
Well, obviously,
Maybe it's too
I've obviously
big.
never had this
Yeah.
problem.
Ow, ow, ow.
Shit. That's when it's too big.
Maybe that's when it's too big.
Oh, sure, there's girls
Maybe.
out there
I
that
don't know.
like
I'm not
it
a
though.
female. I've never taken.
Yes, look.
Never taken dick.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my dick in. I don't know. I can't describe it. But yeah, all right. That's too big for penises apparently.
Yeah. Maybe.
What
I
about
don't
for
know.
screens? TVs. What's too big for a TV?
Oh.
Have you seen the new Samsung walls?
Is
Spa-
it just a wall? That's
it's-
TV.
They just come in and just like brick, like plasters.
No, I haven't seen the Samsung
No, I don't
wall.
know.
You're an idiot. Screens. No, that's a good size. What's
That's a
that?
great
24
27,
inch?
27.
27.
27 is perfect
That's a
inch.
good size. Yeah.
Perfect inches.
That's what she said.
Except not for penis because that's way too
That'd
big.
be way too big. Do you reckon a 27-inch penis exists?
Nah.
I think it does. I think one guy's got like elephantitis.
But doesn't he like have like
And he like wraps
he
it up
loses
and
feeling and shit?
must.
Imagine
surely
how
you can't
much-
have, like, nerves
You
in
can't
your
wear like
whole
you
dick.
wouldn't be able to wear underpants or like there'd be briefs that'd just be hanging out the bottom.
It'd be uncomfortable. It'd be touching everything and everything.
A penis to his toes.
What?
It's that Romelu Lukaku song.
Oh yeah.
Who's scoring all that goals?
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Not
Also,
really good
while we have a
questions.
little interlude here, anyone that wants to sponsor the podcast, hit me up. Hosty with 3 Ys on Instagram.
Pepsi Max, if you're feeling it.
Anyone. Open to all and any offers.
PT, P Fit.
Yeah, PFit at
This is
PFit.
good for grip strength.
Thanks. Like that. All right, what's my question?
All right. Who would win a 1v1 on Rust?
What a shit question.
Yeah.
Not me. I don't play Rust.
No. Well, I don't play Call of Duty. So.
Oh, not the game Rust, like Call of Duty Rust.
Yeah.
Oh, me, obviously. I'm fucking
Yeah.
goated.
You probably would be.
I'm untouchable. Quick scopes.
Yeah.
If I'm keyboard and mouse.
I don't even think 1v1 on like Rust the game is like a thing.
Possible.
Like 1v1 me Rust, the survival game. It's like no, no.
Naked only.
Rocks only.
Yeah, literally.
All right. Who
Oh,
is
do
your,
I have multiple questions?
You have one more.
Yes.
Who is your favorite mod?
Samo.
You want to know to ask the question?
Jack.
Somo.
Yeah!
And his question was actually, who is your favorite mod and why is it Somo?
Yes! Nailed it. I fucking nailed
Well
that.
done. Well done.
Thanks. I'm
All
here
right,
all
more
week.
questions next time, guys.
Yeah, more questions, please. Or if you have any funny articles or stories or videos that you want us to react to. Let's have a look at the sheet of paper. We've got a couple of things written down.
Yeah.
What do we got? Australia qualified
Australia.
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 Fuck yeah! It's time to win the motherfucking World Cup. What? What's the we are one,
We are
but we are many,
many.
And from all the lands on
You
earth.
can sing.
um,
We like to come.
what was this final score? It was 2-2, was it? Against
No,
Peru?
it was 0-0.
It was against Peru?
0-0. 0-0.
And then my boy
then we beat them.
Redmayne. Did you see the
beat
thing
them,
where he got
yeah,
the
threw the
bottle and
bottle
threw it? Fucking shithousery like that
Yeah.
shit.
And
like
save the
I saw
penalty
this
right
thing.
in the end.
I saw this thing on it wasn't Facebook. It was on Twitter, where Steve Smith, the cricketer, the one that's infamous for the sanding of the balls,
Ball
the
sand.
cheating scandal. Him and Davey Warner, but Steve Smith shared Redmayne throwing the bottle,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "I love this. This is ultimate. Whatever. Like he loves it." And then some guy was like, "Of course, he's like, of course, a renowned cheater likes this. What a when you're in FIFA, and
Yeah,
you just post it. So
What
good.
a-
I
what a
love
good-
that
what a
shit.
good
That's the
guy.
funniest thing ever. And then we won.
Yeah. what a good guy.
GG's. Aussie.
Hoi, hoi, hoi.
So good.
Hey, so what about you studying? What's the go there? Going back to
Study.
uni. Are you a psychopath? Strongly
Yeah, I just finished my first trimester business degree.
Business. This guy's doing a business degree.
majoring in sports management. Any aspiring athletes want to be managed by me? Hit me up.
Do not.
I'll take all your money.
Do not.
I'm joking. I won't take any of your money yet until you start making money.
Yeah.
No, I just thought, like, fuck it. I've got,
Dickhead.
like, I'm lucky enough that the NRL and Souths give us opportunity to study, and they pay for well, if you get it in your contract, you can get an education allowance, and I got that. So I was like, fuck it, I'll use that, and I'll get another degree. I've already got one. Finished my bachelor's of exercise and sports science. Should take me 3 years, maybe a little bit less. I had credit points. Credit points from my last year, but it's like it's not really that hard. We do.
Ooh, we got back. You'll nearly be 30 when you're done. Oh, shit.
But to be honest, I'm mainly doing it for the TA, because if I don't use it for education, I'll just lose it. So I was like, oh, I'll give it a crack, and then if I don't like it, I don't have to continue. And then if I like it, I have a degree at the end of it.
Should have done an arts degree.
I'll be FBI,
Yeah.
female
Arts?
body inspector.
Oh. That's the oldest one on the book, mate.
Yeah, mate. Look, yeah. I'm not a dad yet, but I'll,
Yeah, I know, but
one day.
there you are.
Yeah. I wonder if Justin Olam scored.
I want to know so bad. I lost my bet.
Go
anyway.
live reaction. What's the score? We need to know.
All right, let's see.
I can still hear whoever the ref is. Hold.
Hold.
Sounds like
Melbourne are up.
what's the score?
Oh, Olam hasn't scored one try.
You need him for a double. didn't you?
Kamakamika,
Yeah.
Munster,
Yep.
Hughes,
Yep.
and Laremia. Laremia?
Let me see.
Laremia.
Let me see the spelling.
Laremia. Who's that?
Jeremiah.
Oh,
As
it's
an
I.
You idiot.
Oh yeah, they start with the capital.
Yes.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
No idea.
I think he's the winger or center, maybe. Melbourne have got some good players. They got just quality. They always bring in good players. Very
Bit
good.
of quality.
Very good. Also,
even
do you
even
like
when they've
my
got injuries, they just got people that come in and just.
do you like my South jersey? Hanging
I
up.
do.
I need to get it framed still. A year later, a year and a half later.
You just been lazy as fuck, boy.
But I was away, and now we got.
You're away, and you've been
I
back
might get it done for my
for
birthday.
like 8 months.
Yeah, but that's when I was thinking of
Like
it.
9 months.
It's been hanging up
It's
in
been
my
hanging.
closet. It's been chilling.
Yeah.
And now it's going to chill there for a while.
Why do your Rabbitohs jerseys fit me so well? Because I should be playing footy. I'm just all
Full black.
football, big centre.
They fit you so perfectly and then they inspire you to run into walls. So tell the story.
So pretty much,
Wait, can you get in, because technically,
no. This was after. This
okay,
was
yeah,
after the lockdown. This was
Yeah.
after that.
yeah.
So we we were like watching footy, and then we all were with the boys, and we all had Hostie's jerseys on.
I got
just
sent the
being-
photos.
We all had Hostie's jerseys on, and pretty much, I was pretending to be a footy player, and I was like, pretty much just walked into the living room where all the boys were, and I just made a loud noise to get all their attention, and then they all looked at me. I was like, footy practice, and then I ran into the wall.
That's not like you. There was a massive cracker.
There was a little bit of alcohol.
Big
playing.
Steve-O had to come over and fix the wall.
He patched it.
He patched it
What
up
a
and
mad
everything,
dog.
and then I got paint there as
Yeah.
well. White paint matched it with the walls because
Yeah.
we scraped off a bit of it and then.
What'd
put it in.
you tell him?
Uh,
Go Bocco ran into the wall.
I was like, oh, it's an old house. I think it's just
cracking. Settlement cracks.
because he knocked on it. He's like, oh, it's not is it a stud?
There's
he's
a
like-
stud, yeah.
he's like,
there's no stud.
Oh, there's
there.
no stud there, so I don't think that moved. And I was like, yeah, look, I don't know. It's an old
Yeah.
house. Must be moving.
Yeah, but pretty much
He's like,
I
there's a
shoulder
big
charged-
indent. Yeah, you reckon?
I shoulder charged the wall.
I would have
Um,
laughed so
If
much.
I went straight.
You
through
went
it.
straight through it and smashed into the fridge, and then you were like, "What the fuck?" And then you had to, and then you would have had to, because I wasn't home. You would have
Yeah,
had to
I think so.
explain to me, yeah, look,
Yeah.
there's a big fucking hole in your wall of your rental.
Our rental. It'll always be ours.
Well, you're on the lease.
Yeah.
Oh
Still-
no, you're not on
No,
the lease
not
anymore. No,
Damn.
you've been replaced.
Me.
You have been replaced.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is terrible.
Oh, I love this place.
Man,
It
so
just
many
doesn't have a
memories.
dishwasher.
Yeah, that's literally the only shit thing about this place.
Yeah.
Like,
Hand washing. You got
hand
a little-
washing,
you got a
it's
little
good. It's
thing
good to
sponge.
catch up about your day when you're doing hand washing. It's a
Yeah.
good little thing. It's if there was two things I could change about this house,
Mm.
the carpet and then the dishwasher. That's it. Perfect house. Otherwise, it's got ducted air conditioning throughout the whole house.
Yeah.
It's got ducted air conditioning, and when it doesn't have air conditioning, it's got a fucking normal aircon.
Yeah.
Except for where you slept.
Yeah.
Your
I
dungeon.
just had like 3 fans set up.
Yours was like a fucking
It was literally
mental-
like a
like you know when they like in the movies they get chuck them in the fucking
Yeah.
dark room with the padding on the
I had
walls.
that.
The straight
like my
jacket.
shutters didn't open, so my room
There's
was
no
pitch
light.
black
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah,
And then like I'm the only. My room was like the only room that had timber flooring.
yeah.
So it's like there's carpet and like floorboards in every room, and then mine's just timber flooring. But it's like the hardwood floor where it's like it's the floor that's underneath.
Yeah,
the
they just
carpet,
polished
and it's
it.
like they just polished it. It's like you said before, it's like something happened in that room, and like
Without a doubt.
the floor or the
It's-
carpet, they got blood or shit or vomit all
Yeah,
over the carpet.
yeah.
Someone got murdered in there, and
Yeah.
then they're like, "Nah, we need to replace this carpet," and they ripped it up, and they're like, "Oh, this is some nice flooring under here." Polished it, finished product. That was my room for 6 months.
What a room, man.
Yeah.
I remember I crashed in there one time. I came home from a
You
night
just
out.
slept in my bed.
And for some reason, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep in this bed.
You
And then
crashed.
the next day, because I forgot that the blinds weren't open.
Yeah.
Because in that room,
And
I
it's
always leave my
probably, like,
blinds.
midday.
I woke up at like
It's
11:30.
probably like 7 a.m.
Yeah, I woke up. I was like, fuck, it's early. It's still dark as. And then I looked at my phone and it was like 11:30. And I was like,
"Oh fuck,
shit! My day's gone.
Day's gone."
Day's gone, man. It's fucked.
Yeah.
It's so many memories here.
Yeah.
So many memories.
How about I've been playing Oztag?
It's always every time you play
doing-
sport, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
For either your fucking knees.
knees, back. I'm very active, even though I shouldn't be. But that's just me, man. I love being active.
I remember one time I came home
Sports,
after you were like,
sports.
you fuck your knee, and then I seen you dancing in the backyard. And I was like, what the hell?
When was this?
Last year, remember you came home, Nico and that
Oh,
whatever?
dude, I tore my meniscus.
Yeah.
That night, and like we had people over that night, and I was like dancing,
I was
and like, but I remember I was in so
You're,
much
like,
pain.
sad.
I literally couldn't like proper dance. I was just like boogieing with like my legs
just
like
all hips.
firmed in- yeah, pretty
all
much.
hips.
It was like the baby dance,
Yeah.
baby twerk. That's all I could do, bro. I'd move my leg one little bit, and then I'd be like, "Oh fuck," and then I'd be like, "All right, I'm
I
gonna
remember,
do the baby
I remember
dance."
you came up to me and you're like, oh, fuck my knee. And I was like, what? And you're like, you thought you'd done your ACL.
Yeah.
And then
Partial
you literally,
tear in the ACL.
and then you literally said that to me, and then started dancing away, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. Anyway,
Good luck.
that's the podcast. If you want anything else, subscribe to our Patreon, which you don't have for the extended cut.
We give one extra free episode a month.
We'll give you 30 extra seconds, which is all we're capable of.
Buy our Less Bang merch.
Maybe we should actually make some Less Bang merch and make
And
some like a
we'll
Patreon
just
and have like an extra episode for the Patreon. Should we do that?
let's start with the merch.
Let's just see if we can get some fucking viewers first.
Please view our podcast.
Yeah, please watch.
Share it
Please
with all your
watch
friends.
podcast. Please buy Less Bang. Jumper.
I reckon the best way to do it is tell your friends and family about the podcast, share it on socials, and
they can watch 5-10 minutes, and if they don't like it, well then that's fine.
then
that's
it's
fine.
not
If
our
they don't
fault
like
they've
it,
got
it's
shit taste in podcasts.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say maybe they just enjoy. Maybe it's not their cup of tea.
Also, there's something we didn't talk about in this podcast, and if anyone
We can
notices it,
we can talk about.
if anyone notices it, I literally just noticed it in the video now, looking at the video. But if you notice it, please put in the comments. It's something with Danny. It's new. He only had it for a little while. But yeah, anyway, thanks for coming in and watching. We'll see you the next time.
I went and bought the piano that played itself.
Ain't no mercy. Ain't